We had breakfast in our hotel before we got to the parks for Magic Hour. We got into the park and we lined up straight away for Stitch. Then we did a couple of rides. We did Hyperspace and Star Tours. Then we had some pictures over by this wishing well, which is on the side of the castle. Then at my favourite shop, which is the Seven Dwarfs Cottage, kind of hidden behind the little shop just after the Snow White ride. Then we went by It's a Small World, where characters were coming out to do their meet and greets, and they swap over every half an hour. So we stood around for a little while and saw a few. Then we went and met Captain Hook, and I asked him if he'd seen any crocodiles, and he got a bit panicked and checked around to make sure there wasn't any coming. After we met Captain Hook, we went over to meet Peter Pan, which was just next door. And Peter Pan was not happy that we had just met Captain Hook. He saw his autograph in there and told me my autograph book smelled like smelly codfish. He wasn't impressed. It was really funny. He was really great. We went to go and get some lunch at Cowboy Cookout, which is over in Frontierland. And as we walked over, we saw a couple other characters going to the meet and greets. We took some pictures, but we didn't meet with them. We had our lunch, which was a bit of a disappointment. We didn't really like it. Then we went over to Walt Disney Studios. Scott wanted to check out Avengers Campus for the first time, so we had a little walk around. We didn't go on any rides or anything, just had a look. And then we went to line up to watch Mickey and the Magician. The first time we saw Mickey and the Magician, I thought it was going to be Mickey doing a magic show. And that was in 2017. And since then, we've watched it on YouTube about 1,000 times. My little boy was absolutely obsessed when he was a baby. But this was Scott's first time watching it in real life. And I think he mainly came with me to watch it for the sit down. It was nice, comfy little cinema chairs. After this, Scott went back to the hotel and had a rest. And I went into the main park on my own to watch the main parade, the Stars on Parade. As I went into the park, though, I caught the end of Dream and Shine Brighter Parade, which was an added bonus because this is amazing. It's my favourite. I walked down to where the parade starts to get a spot by It's a Small World. I got a spot opposite Bella Norte. I like to watch from here because once the parade has finished going past me, I can then go off and do some rides through Fantasyland while everyone else is still waiting to watch the parade. I really don't like the music for this parade. It doesn't give you the Disney feels like a parade music should and like Dream and Shine Brighter does. I think they should do a new parade but keep the dragon in because she's really cool. I have been doing this parade since the 25th anniversary and it seems to be less and less of what it had originally. Every time I see it, there seems to be less and less anyway. And the princesses used to be on horse-drawn carriages with their princes, and now they're just on one big float together. It's pretty and all, but I think they should do a new one. Once the parade came past, I went on to Pirates of the Caribbean, and I met back up with Scott, and we got a coffee and this cake in a mug, which I only wanted for the mug, but the cake was actually really nice. Then we met up with some of Scott's family. We went on Indiana Jones a couple times. When we finished on Indiana Jones, it was time for Illuminations to start. The crowds were really heavy around Central Plaza, so we couldn't get through that way. So we walked through the back of Frontierland and up Liberty Arcade and got this spot on Main Street just outside Walt's. After this, we waited for the crowds to clear out a bit, had some pictures by the castle, and then Scott and I had a dinner reservation at 10:30 at Downtown Restaurant in the Art of Marvel Hotel. We were a little worried it wasn't going to be as fresh and nice as last time, as it was late, but they were still bringing out fresh food and it was really nice. Then we had a nice quiet walk with no people about back to the hotel.